Hello? Hello? Are we there? Are we there, y'all? Hello? Hello? Is it me looking for? All right, let me know, gang, if that fixed everything. We're still saying it's still saying it's unstable but stable. So I don't know if that fixed anything. Oh, I'm just doing some stream starting stuff. There's things I have to do every time I start stream. Little chores, getting windows in order. I should have run to the little streamer room while I was waiting for my stream to boot back up. Thank you very much for the welcome backs. Please let me know if the stream is still unstable for you. We appreciate y'all in here and sitting with us through the tough times. We good? I hope so, Wolf. I do hope so. You know who y'all should check out? Y'all should check out cool people like D and Dane, Spice and Rose, Squiz Meriden, A Wolf Squared. Sounds better in your end so far? Excellent. Excellent. Broasaurus, Dicey Vim. All those little wizard tasks that come with starting a stream? Exactly, Spice. Such as moving windows about, getting chat windows ready. Playing the musics. Doing the countdown timer. Sorts of things. What do we have going on that we can talk about? Aku, thank you for the hearts. Agbu, thank you for the hydrate. Posture check. We didn't leave. Good to see. Thank you for the stretch. Can't get rid of us. Wolf, thank you for the hydrate. I'm almost drinking my entire tea in just an hour and a half. Y'all want to help me create some NPCs for a little D&D game that we're going to play? Via Ox is lonely. Actually, we will be right back as well. It looks like there's only dead ends.
Have y'all checked all the hallways over here?
Game crashed.
We need to check right over here. Dane's game crashed.
Oh, it
I'm
crashed?
hoping it'll let me just
Yeah.
run back in.
We should probably just go back to the ship then.
Dane's just wait. Oh,
Is Dane just dead? No, his stuff dropped.
he was walking.
Hollow armor. That must be the animated armor when they were trying to find a cure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what are you gonna do, Mr. Armor?
Oh!
No, Ash!
What did
Oh
you do?
my god.
What did you
That's
do?
so...
Okay, welcome back, everybody. How we doing? So I have in front of me a let me actually gameplay. Display capturing. So we have for us I'm gonna insert some get this sort of okay. So when we did our big 24-hour live stream, we created a couple of NPCs that we are going to use in our D&D game, our charity D&D game that we're still working on. So we need your input as well. We need to create a couple more NPCs, people that like have stalls in a market. So we're going to be working on that tonight. So we've got a couple of wizards. Got a bard. We need like we have an inn proprietress. We need like some stall owners. And we need like what kind of stalls they run. So we're gonna be... I need name suggestions. I need like what kind of... If you were in a fantasy world, what would you see in a market? So we have like a meat seller. And a potion seller. So what would a meat seller, can Spice be a trader of bones? Bone seller. Spice. Let's see. We could describe Spice's avatar, her PNG tuber. Spice is currently out and away, so we can describe her as having pink hair, cozy, you want to sell magical clothing? Stellar Deer Bean Juice. Now, these are people in a murder mystery. I need you to remember that if you want to be involved in this, it is possible that you will be accused of murder. Agbu, you want to sell Stellar Deer Bean Juice? chain of coffee vendors. You play as the dirge and make terrible decisions and romantic interests in games. Think you'll be okay being accused of murder? Moida? You want your description to be black-haired, heavily tattooed, gay. We'll put black-haired and heavily tattooed. You're erasing my identity? No, of course not. If you wanted it included, we'll include it. But non-binary? Okay. What would you like for your voice, Aku? How would you like your voice to be portrayed if you are an NPC? Remember, this is an NPC Aku. It's not you. So if I'm doing a voice, it is not in any way to make fun of or to replicate your voice. Are we all involved? You don't have to be, Wolf. I was just asking for suggestions, and Aku wanted to sell magical clothing. Deep and smooth. Deep and smooth. Like a smooth baritone. You said specifically cloaks? What would you like for your personality? Let's see. Stellar Deer Bean Juice. Let's see. For the meat seller, we're gonna put Duncan East. Portly character. Can Wolf be the meat seller? If Wolf would wants to be. Never mind. If Wolf wants to be the meat seller, you prefer not to be, then you don't have to be. We are under no. I was just creating NPCs to create NPCs. Oh wait, Spice can't be in the. Spice can't be an NPC because Spice is gonna play in the game. You'd love to be a farmer who sells crops? Sure, but you're not playing as Spice. Spice, do you want a character in this? Seeing you play a lot of farming sims? Are you okay with being accused of murder, Wolf? Yes, you want to see how I play it? Oh, that's not fair, Spice. This is entrapment. I would prefer if... As long as nobody takes it personally, whatever we do or say, this is fine. Agbu is a priest who sells blessings from his dark god. Insert your... Are you sure, Aku? You can use his personality, who's basically you. Did you want me to replace your name with Dimitri? He's your PNG on stream? Okay. Tell you what, make a spice-coded NPC, but you have control over name and other details. Agbu. Gotta have navy blue hair and a beard, since that's what you're currently rocking. Is the beard also blue? No, it's brown. Okay. You can have a blue beard in the game if you want. Agbu, priest selling blessings of a dark god. Personality is going to be playful tomfoolery trickster. Penchant for assfish. This bare bones personality. This does not count as one of your three? Of course not, Aku. Here, let's You will not be named Assfish? Of course not. Of course not, Wolf. This wouldn't be the first time he was falsely accused of murder. You said fish merchant, ass fish. One of 3. Pink hair, cat ears. Let's see. Duncan Beast will have a boisterous voice. Just thought it was Fox Ears on Spice's PNG. I don't remember that well. It's been 6 days since I've seen it. Just saw the first AI ad you've ever seen on TV? Uh-oh. What was it an ad for? It was for a local law firm and it was so horrible? Oh, it was a local brand doing it? Fuzzy cat ears. Loud and harum. Let's see. Portly character. And let's see, grease and blood stains on apron. Don't know if it matters, but Dimitri is technically an Aasimar. We can put that into description. You only kind of get that they may not be able to hire real actors, but still. Yeah, I don't... It's still wonky. People that work there could have done it, though. Yeah. What do we want? What's the name of a good potion seller? Erlenmeyer. Like the flask. That is not how you spell Erlenmeyer. I have a weapons trader. I do not. Let's see. Wait, we still need to get still need to get have the weapons trader be a pair of twin gnomes who are polar opposites. Erlenmeyer made you laugh aloud? Excellent, good work. Glad to hear it. Hank and Rudolph, the gnomes? You love spreadsheets? I also love spreadsheets. Except for when I have to do them for work. Then they're not so fun. When I'm making NPCs, it is a fun time. Twin gnomes. Complete opposites. One is going to have a red hat. Has a blue hat. They need a last name? How about Scabbard? Hank and Rudolph Scabbard. Or what's another name for a ballista? I'm trying to... There's a specific... Let's see. What's the name of a... It's a scorpion... It's a scorpion shot or something. List of synonyms. Arbalest. Recoil. Catapult. Mangonel. Engine that provides... Oh, an arbalest is a different... Let's see. What is an arbalest? Can you please yell, I love Jugast, Kajak, Sidestep, and Greed 8989? Your friends would love it. Yeah, sure. I love Jagast, Kajak, Sidestep, and Greed 8989. Hank and Rudolph Cannonball? The Cannonballs? See. Agbu, what kind of physical description would you like? And Wolf, what would you like for your voice and personality? You're bad at this stuff? Hold up. No worries, Wolf. You don't have to. Cloaked and shadowy stays covered. If unmasked, he looks like a generic dad, balding and kind of goofy looking. If unmasked, a generic dad. He sounds like an icon. He does sound like an icon. Okay. You're thinking for voice deep and calming, but not too deep? Okay. Not as deep as Dimitri's. Not like a smooth baritone. Something a bit higher up. Something deep but not too deep. Somebody's got to sound like Goofy, and it's going to be the coffee seller. You're interested to know what the squeaky voice sounds like? Oh, well, something a little bit like this. Something a bit squeaky. I'm just a gnome who carries a horn. It's hard to do. I'm gonna have to practice a couple of these voices, especially Ashwood's, the extremely fancy voice. Let's see. Need to have a name for the coffee seller. Christopher Walken. Oh no. Oh dear. Another Christopher Walken. How about for the Erlenmeyer? Christopher Walken. Also, Fisher, the changeling who is an entire thieves guild by himself. Everyone in the guild is Fisher. Why not name the coffee person Goofy? I think then we'd get... I can do the Goofy voice, but if I name them Goofy, we're just gonna get copyright struck. We'll get the mouse litigating against us. We do not anger the mouse. Roofy. Are we adding sexy Goofy to this? Not we're not the drawing from Drawfee, Spice. We're not doing that. I want to see if I can pull up. I want to share that. Look, everybody, if you haven't heard of Drawfee, please go check out Drawfee. Please, please, please. They're so funny. They're so fun. On the channel, their main channel is Drawfee Show, but they have a side channel called Drawfee Extra where they post their streams. They're fucking hysterical. But please check out Drawfee. It's so fun. I like art, and I like artists, and they're really fun. Beans the Bean Juice Dealer? I like that. Let's see. Make them tall. With, You can't wait for the inevitable collaboration between Drawfee and Ashwood. Spice, I would lose my fucking mind. I would, if I got to be on Drawfee, I would absolutely fucking lose it. I do not do enough art to be on Drawfee. You're more likely to be on Drawfee than I am. Let's do tall, onyx skin. Eat purple eyes. You read that as tail at first? Is Beans a tiefling? That's a good question. We could absolutely make them a tiefling. Ain't no way you could keep up with Drawfee. They're actually magic. Well, they just have years and years of like drawing really fast. They've said it themselves, like they draw supernaturally fast because of practice. Let's see, if they're a tiefling, they've got to have horns, right? Can Beans have an eccentric collection of bells in his shop? Having a lot of fun right now? I'm glad to hear that, Aku. Let's see. Lex bells. Personality for the farmer. Introverted, but not too introverted, because he's a farmer and has to sell crops to patrons. Empathetic and not afraid to be accepting of everyone. His farm and shop are very inclusive. Very gentle and soft looking, willing to listen to any. Boop. 'Cause I'm bad at typing. When is this stream, by the way? We don't have a date set yet, Aku. Because things are going to be really crazy for September and October. So we haven't settled on when this stream is going to be. And we want to make sure that we can get things want to make sure our players can play. Let's see. How many more NPCs do I want? We've got... Let's see, not counting these two. We've got 12. Technically 15. That's probably enough. We need to finish... ADHD, so very forgetful and clumsy. We need to finish eking out who is gonna be like, we need to finish who we already have available, and then like, I would say we have enough NPCs. The thing about it being a murder mystery is that having an eccentric cast of characters is good, but at the same time, if we have the fact that it's one stream, want to keep it contained. So we don't want to have, like, we don't want this to be a two-shot. We want it to be a one-shot. So we want to make sure that there are only so many characters that they can interact with. So I think we're good. I think we have enough people. Let's make Erlenmeyer frenetic. I guess frenetic would be personality. You do minor NPCs like background filler descriptions when you're doing populated scenes. Yeah, but we can just sort of like narrate over that, Spice. If we have descriptions and stuff for any small person, like small part person, then I'm worried that y'all will focus on those descriptions and be like, they were a bystander, the murder, and then that's how you have Jeremy bystander as the main suspect. And it was really, I don't know, like one of the other main characters. Okay. Medic. Speaking. Bongo the were-rabbit would be embraced immediately and they'd never talk to anyone else? Indeed. And that is a big concern, Agbu. We need to make sure that we don't make any of these characters too likable. Otherwise, that's where the entire night is going to be held. In fact, just having 12 people is a lot. Because you need to have a witness, or to have witness testimony. What? Me? Getting lost in the whimsy? What false accusations? Spice, don't lie. If you saw any character that even closely resembled Sarsar, you'd never let them go. Have that? Aku, thank you for the hydrate. You're lost? What's going on? So Mary, we are working on NPCs for a D&D one-shot that we promised to our community during a 24-hour live stream. So we are creating the NPCs right now that are going to be featured in the game. So right now we have 12, technically 13 NPCs that are up for a murder mystery. Mwahahaha. You have a D&D character that's been stagnant since 2022 that you've been dying to play? What are they, Mary? Tell us about them. 14 if you count Bongo the were-rabbit. I don't know if I'm including Bongo the were-rabbit. Agbu. Let's see. The people demand Bongo? A former royalty rogue high elf. Oh, very cool. I played a rogue once upon a time in Waterdeep. Bongo. Were rabbit. We'll make. Can we insert Frankie? Besties with Bongo? A cake vendor who sells exclusively lasagna? It was for a specific campaign a friend was hosting. It got pushed to the back burner and forgotten about. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mary. That's always tough. Right now I'm playing a human wizard named Timley Bimblybrook of Bimblybrook and Sons. A human merchant wizard. Wait, Bongo is selling lasagna? We don't need to talk about why lasagna autocorrects to all caps in your phone. We'll make them an albino were-rabbit. Let's see. What does Bongo sound like, Agbu? Because I'm imagining the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Or the owl from those popsicle commercials. You can't get it to stop, Aku? Okay, let's see. But Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh? Tell us what it's from, but it's a joke in poor taste. Let's see. I don't know if I can speak like Rabbit. Wait, Rabbit. Rabbit. I don't quite remember what Rabbit sounds like. Kinda like that. Google 911 lasagna shirt after stream? Oh my. Agbu, thank you for the posture check. Okay. It's one of Wolf and I's favorite things to reference, hence the lasagna. Lasagna! Is it a video? Your phone used to autocorrect pomegranate to pomegranate! So you know the pain. On that note, have a great night. Bongo's hopping to bed. Thank you very much for being here, Agbu. Agbu, what, real quick, before you go, what is the personality of Agbu, the Dark Priest? Yours is from a music video? There's a video accompanying it about said shirt, but okay. But it's mostly the shirt, that's the joke? Shirt is 100% the joke. When you see it, you'll understand. Okay. Rabbit. Wolf, thank you so much for the lurk. Agbu is shady. He uses thaumaturgy to disguise his voice. I will say one twin is polite, and we'll say the other twin. Okay, what would we say Spice? Spice. What would we say the personality of Spice the Bone Seller is? Anyone wants to understand why my phone was mean whenever you typed pomegranate, look up Mariana's Trench celebrity status, watch the entire music video for it. I love Mariana's Trench. I love their song Stutter. Boy, I haven't listened to Mariana's Trench in actually a long while. I need to get back in it. You would get the reference when you say pomegranate. I don't think I've seen their song Celebrity Status. Is that a newer song? Or is it an older song that I haven't heard? Go watch the video and it's older? We'll definitely watch the video after stream, Mary. Unfortunately, if I watch the video during the stream, I'll get demonetized. And Twitch will be mad at me. I'll get copyright not copyright struck. I'll get copyright flagged. Definitely demonetized on YouTube. Okay, so we have a pretty good set of NPCs here. Now all I have to do is frame one for murder. Good work, everybody. Cast your votes now on who the murderer is. My vote's for Beans. Okay, vote on your mobile device now who the murderer is. Aku's voting the twins. Okay, so we need to have motives and alibis. Mary is also voting the twins. I'll have to come up with motives and alibis separate from chat so that y'all will be surprised when we find out different things about the character. But thank you very much, everybody. Your help with creating these characters and for lending some of them your names. They're just sneaky little fellas. You're so excited for this? I'm happy to hear that, Spice. I hope it will be a good time. I hope we can cram in all these characters and it still be fun. Of course it will. You're a great DM. Thank you very much, Spice. I appreciate that. We will, of course, do our best. The King of Mysteries, Master of Murderous Ceremonies, it's W.G. Ashwood! Now you're just buttering me up, Spice. I will not give you a magic weapon. Okay, so we accomplished writing NPCs. That's a big step in the right direction, especially for getting my work done. So I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you so much for your help. We are going to calling it pretty soon. Right now, we want to hear from you. Clutches pearls. Why I never. We want to hear from you. How are you doing? We're still, let's see who's on. Oh, hey, Hogloob's on. All right. We'll probably, do we end it there? I don't really have anything else to talk about for the night. We call it an early night chat and just say good night. Good night, sweet dreams. Love you bunches. Ow. I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue. Maybe that's a sign that we should end early. Could catch some extra Z's. I would absolutely appreciate it. Although I'll probably just stay up watching Drawfee. God, I love Drawfee. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Cozy and Drawfee is sleep adjacent. It is absolutely sleep adjacent. It is how I sleep most of the time, is listening to Drawfee streams. Okay. What do we think? Could drop y'all off with Hogloom. This Hog is playing a PS1 game. Drancy's playing Hollow Knight, not Hollow Knight. Why did I say Hollow Knight? Blueprints. Yeah, Vagrant Story. Alright, let's drop y'all off with Hogloom. Used to do that with Good Mythical Morning when you would dog sit. I need to check out Good Mythical Morning. I've heard nothing but good things, and I've seen some of their content, and it's been great. But I've never been, like, hog wild for them. I should change that. Okay. Let's, Good Mythical Morning is chill dad vibes, in your opinion? You'd like them? You should definitely check them out. I just threw some raid messages in chat. If you would like to raid with me, please grab the first message if you're a subscriber. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and grab the second message. They collabed with Game Grumps? I didn't know that, Spice. They're both dads, so that makes sense. Excellent. Some older episodes, but you'll send some links. Thank you very much, Spice. Alright, we're gonna raid over to Hogloom. We hope you all have a fantastic week. We'll see you on Thursday for some Dark Souls. And we'll probably see you in chats. We'll see you Tuesday for Gollum with D and Dane. We'll see you on Wednesday for Spice and Rose streams. And then we'll see you on Thursday. We'll see you on Thursday for some Dark Souls. And then we might stream on Friday. Not Spice stream, we have a podcast? What? But it's Wednesday. Also, Spice, you can stream after the podcast, like I do. You know you've been betrayed by GTP. Those run so late, but Spice, you're in the mountain zone. Mountain zone. Mountain zone. Well, of course, you are under no obligation to stream, Spice. I understand that you may be wiped after a podcast session. And not want to stream, so you are under no obligation, of course. Like the danger zone, but mountains. To be determined, Spice. Okay. The Spice is TBD. Wait, Spice, am I supposed to be on that episode? Which episode is? Message me. Double check with me to see if I'm on that episode, because I don't remember signing up for that. I'm pretty sure I put them all in my calendar, and I didn't put one for that Wednesday. So yes, please. I will talk to you after stream about it. Thank you very much. All right, we're rating out. Anti-grinding systems. Okay. I don't think I'm on that one. All right, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna drop y'all off with Hogloom. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Love you bunches. Thank you for all the support. Google the shirt. Yes. Google the shirt. 911 lasagna. Garfield. Does it have Garfield? Yes, okay. If you want to be on it, come by. And lasagna! Okay. Everybody. Yes, you'll take 911 orders of lasagna, please. Geek Scorpio wouldn't mind, you're sure? You also like lasagna, please? We'll just have to, if... I don't know how much I'd offer to the discussion, Dane. I originally... You've messaged Leo? You didn't have to do that, Dane. I don't know how much I would... Because, Leo originally offered me a spot on it, and He originally offered me, like, the whole gambit of the next, like, 15 episodes, and I was like, here are the ones I think I can be on. Spice, that's because you have some valuable input, I'm sure. Dane, I'd be happy to be on it if like everything lines up. It was an Event Horizon. Okay. Let's drop y'all off with Hogloom. We always need you both. I appreciate that, Dane. I'm gonna put the raid messages again, just in case anybody didn't grab them before. It's been a little while. Then let's get out of here. All right. Everybody, have a fantastic week. We love you bunches. Stay fancy, all my lads, ladies and gentlemen, non-bees. Keep being amazing. We'll see you next time. And have just the best time.